Who was Albert Einstein? Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in Germany. His interest in science originated from a simple compass he saw at the age of 5. This made him wonder what controlled the movement of the needle. When he was 10 years old, Einstein had the opportunity to read many good books on mathematics and philosophy, which further encouraged his talent. While still studying, Einstein did very well in school. However, the fatigue he showed made some teachers think he was a lazy boy. When he graduated from university at the turn of the 20th century, Einstein did not work as a teacher as he had intended. Instead, he worked at the Swiss Patent Office, which gave him enough free time to do research and study science as he liked. Most of his work was about electromagnetic devices, which had a great impact on his ideas and theories later on. The year 1905 was the year that Einstein achieved great success in his career, which is widely known as his annus mirabilis or miracle year. This year was the year that the scientific community began to pay attention to him. He received a doctorate from the University of Zurich. He published 4 major works, which would become the foundation of physics in the future. He also changed the concept of space, time, and matter. This year was also the year he published the most famous equation of the 20th century, the equation E equals mc squared, which deals with the relationship between the mass and energy of an object. In just 3 years, Einstein's reputation as a leading scientist helped him become a lecturer at the university. Soon after, he quit lectures and resigned from his job as a clerk at the patent office. In order to climb the ranks to become a full professor, which he finally did in 1911. After that, he worked in the academic field. Until 1919, Einstein became famous all over the world, because the theory he had published many years earlier was proven to be true. His theory of general relativity explained gravity more deeply and made Einstein known as Sir Isaac Newton's successor in the world of physics. In 1921, Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics for explaining the photoelectric effect, which clarified the understanding of the nature of light. He was treated like a celebrity as he traveled the world, and many admirers gathered to hear him speak. His fame allowed him to express his political and social beliefs more widely. However, his Jewishness made Einstein a target of the increasingly powerful Nazism. By 1933, Einstein was no longer able to teach in Germany. Some of his writings were burned, and he himself was even targeted for assassination. Einstein was clearly a pacifist, so that year he decided to move to the United States, settling and working at the Institute for Advanced Study in New Jersey. In 1939, Einstein turned away from his pacifism and warned the American government of the possibility that Hitler's forces might be developing nuclear weapons. President Franklin D. Roosevelt was initially skeptical of the warnings, but eventually saw them as true and established the Manhattan Project. This project was the first to develop an atomic bomb. The following year, Einstein was granted American citizenship and became a key member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He was also part of the civil rights movement in the United States. In 1952, as one of the most famous Jews in the world, Einstein was approached by the Prime Minister to become the second president of the newly founded country of Israel. However, Einstein declined, citing that he lacked the interpersonal skills required for such an office. Einstein spent the last years of his life trying to develop a unified field theory, a theory that would explain the forces of nature and the universe in a single framework, or in other words, a theory of everything. However, he was unable to develop the theory successfully and died on April 18, 1955, due to internal bleeding from an abdominal aortic aneurysm. He worked tirelessly until the end of his life. Albert Einstein is remembered not only as the father of modern physics and the most brilliant scientist of the 20th century, but also as a humble genius who never lost his childlike curiosity.